You are 5 of the writers that collaborated on Whose Health Is It Anyway? Up first, it's Eugene Wood. So Eugene, welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you. Good, Donna. How are you?
Good, and you're extremely wonderfully talented co-writers are here, right?
Yes,
so it's great to have all of you.
Yes.
So Eugene, tell us a little introduction about who you are and why you decided to contribute to Whose Health Is It Anyway?
Well, Mary Redler approached me about her journey of health and asked if I would write a book on massage. I'm the massage therapist. I do therapeutic health massage, and so I wrote in the book to educate the public, because public has there's 250 types of massages.
Okay.
So people don't really know what they're getting when they get a massage. So you can have the full body relaxation, or you can go for sports, myofascial release. There's just so many modalities. So basically in the book I talk about what it takes to become a massage therapist, the laws that you must be it's a licensed profession. And so that's and the benefits and the health of massage, that it's been around since Hippocrates. And you know, it touches an intuitive thing. When you hurt, you have a boo-boo, you go to your mother, she rubs it, or someone, and it's just a natural thing. And so I've been doing this all of my life, and I just am passionate about massage. So I was very happy to contribute to the book.
Excellent. And Sharon, we'll just go straight down the line. Sharon, why did you decide to be in this book? And tell us about your specialty.
I'm Sharon McDermott. I'm a licensed acupuncturist. I'm also a board certified Chinese herbologist. And I do a couple other things. I'm a birth doula also. And I know Mary, and Mary was a patient of mine, and she asked me if I would contribute to the book, and she wanted me to do a little bit on acupuncture and herbs, and also my specialty, which is fertility. So I just wanted to show what those things are, what the history is, a little bit of Chinese medicine, and how it can help people, and what to expect when you first come in for an appointment.
Excellent. Share with us.
Hi, I'm Sangeeta Ahuja, and I'm an occupational therapist. So when I met Mary at one of the networking meetings, and I'm a kind of a newer owner of Fit to Function Therapy, and when she asked me to contribute for the book, it was amazing, because going to these doctors and trying to get the referrals, they look at me and what is occupational therapy, and educating them what's the difference between occupational and physical therapy. This was a perfect way for me to educate the public. Occupation literally means activity that you're performing. So, and we tend to care to all the stages of life. So for a kid, occupation is the play. Mm-hmm. And the rest of the public, we know what occupation is. You go to job, and then once you retire, your occupation turns into activity of daily livings. So in every stage of life, occupational therapist helps you. And besides doing pain management and everything, we also address the function so you can get back to your life. So that's what I am.
Lovely. In fact, my best friend, since I've known since I was 5 years old, is an OT. Her name's Kathy Rose from St. Louis, Missouri, and she went to Washington University, and prior to that she went to Baylor. And I have to tell you, the most interesting day that I did about OT was when I was in college. I wrote a whole paper about it, and I borrowed a wheelchair so that I could actually try to figure out how to do certain tasks. But you're right, it's motor skills and things like that. So welcome to you. I've known you for years, and welcome, Sharon, and on to you, young lady, Miss Linda.
Well, my take is a little bit different.
Okay.
Most of the people in the book were either alternative medicine practitioners, or offered some aspect of the actual healing process itself. What I address is actually the preparing for health issues. So the things that you have to have in place prior to having a health issue, such as your health insurance, such as your legal documents, and the things that you can do to have the best possible outcome legally, and in terms of being prepared and not ending up in a financial disaster.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I know that Mari is for a long time, and she is one of the yoga students, and then she's been almost 20 years we know each other.
Wow.
And then she has been taking the yoga class, and And she always think that what I'm doing is a little bit different from yoga. That's here about generally right now. Yoga becomes very popular, and many kinds of the yoga now. Dog yoga, or laughing yoga, or gymnastic yoga. But what I do is more healing yoga.
Okay.
So really more health-based and then more individual attention. And then including what you eat, what you do, and the daily life, and maintain the daily activities. That's also very important for the yoga practice. That's I coach and then counsel to the people, students.
I thought it was so wonderful to have at least 5 of the writers, all different disciplines, all different walks of life, really well educated in all of your practices, to kind of come on at once. We usually don't do that many, but I wanted to give a good example, if you will, an overview of just some of all of the wonderful information that's in the book that you guys collaborated on. So individually, you're all wonderful, but collectively, wow, what a book. At what age do you think somebody should really pay attention to their own health and wellness? Is it in your 20s? Is it in your teens? Just wondering. At what age, Eugene?
6, 8, when you're playing on the field, and you get hurt, or, if you can't walk, definitely you should it's your body. You have one body. We take better care of our cars than we do our own body. So as soon as you have body awareness and you're conscious, you should start taking care of your health, because that's all you have. But I'd love to say something about that. Yes, we are all individual, but we collaborate. I would certainly refer to Sharon. I would certainly so we work with one another, and
Love
if
it.
somebody else can help, refer. It's a great referral source.
It kind of makes me want to sing that children's song, head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, right? So for your and brain. So for your overall wellness, like you said, each it could be interdisciplinary.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think one of the things that this book addresses is that whole idea of prevention and the idea of wellness as opposed to illness and disease.
Lovely.
Where the traditional medical practice is focused on illness and disease. And I think every one of us is in a proactive mode as opposed to reactive.
I like that very much.
And I have that in the book. I have listed, what are these things that you can do for preventative as far as getting acupuncture, what it will do for you. So that's part of it.
Can you see, like, I have a little dot on my ear one time? So I don't know what the seeds are called, but sometimes they put the little beads. So sometimes it's not a needle, it's a bead.
Yes, it could be a bead, or it could be a part of a seed from a plant.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was helpful to me too, because I was in a bad car accident once, and I had no mobility. I couldn't lift my arm over my head, which I can do now. I'll just show you. I can do that now. I couldn't do that once. But that worked for me. So thank you all for joining us. We wish you all the best. And if I was going to do a yoga pose, would my fingers be like this? Is this good? Good posture? Good posture?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Deep breath, everybody. Deep breath. Stay tuned for more.